Welcome to the review of the Galaxy A13. After using it for about 4 months, I am here with my final thoughts on it. Although device is good, but there is one problem which I want to share with you. So for that, let's dive into the video. So Samsung makes high-end flagships and the mid-ranges, but they also make phones like the Galaxy A13 designed for the people on a tighter budget. But at $146, can it still deliver solid experience, or is it more of an exercise in the frustration? In the box you will get few paperwork and the 15-watt power brick with USB-C cable. There is no hand-free protection glass and case with the Galaxy A13. If you look at the design, the Galaxy A13 comes with plastic unibody design, which isn't sturdy and doesn't feel particularly good either. It easily gets scratches and dents and even dirty. Here you can see. So there are the durability issues, and I will suggest you to use this phone with the protection case. On a more positive note, the way the display is slotted into the unibody is reassuring, and there is a spread black plastic frame on all the sides. That means that a fall should mostly get absorbed by this frame, not by the glass and the display. On Galaxy A13 you will get headphone jack with USB-C port and speaker on bottom, and on top there is noise cancellation mic, and the left side has SIM tray which can hold dual SIM along with external storage. The right side has volume rockers and the power button. The power button on Galaxy A13 doubles as fingerprint reader, snappy and perfectly reliable. I have nothing to complain about. Overall design is good. It has the same Galaxy A32 design, but I think Samsung got this inspiration from the LG Velvet. But back material and the unibody design make it cheap, so I'm not satisfied with the design. And the Galaxy A13 comes with a big 6.6-inch display. It has 20:9 aspect ratio and a resolution of 1080p, which works out to about 400 pixel density. The panel identifies itself as SyncMaster 8224 and is a PLS TFT LCD, which is basically Samsung's variation of IPS technology with 60Hz refresh rate. Overall display is good, colors are also fine. In this budget I can say it's one of the good display. I enjoyed watching YouTube on it, but there is one worst thing about the display is it lacks ambient light sensor. Yeah, it uses the selfie camera to measure the ambient light. This is very much flawed and inefficient system that makes the A13 sluggish and inaccurate when responding to the external light changes. And because it has 60Hz refresh rate, the movement on the display is less smooth. But even beyond that, pixel response is pretty sluggish, and this result is ghosting and smearing when you are swiping around. Still, this display is okay for budget, so these were the two bad things about the display of the A13. And you can watch YouTube on A13 up to 1080p, 2K and 4K are not available. And the Galaxy A13 runs on Exynos 850. In fact, it's the most disappointing aspect of this device. And you can see the difference between the Geekbench score of A12 and the A13. You can get the idea of the performance. And honestly, performance wise, it sits at the bottom of charts even in this budget class. The phone struggles in daily tasks. Even if you don't care about gaming, the Galaxy A13 often lags and shudders when performing the basic tasks. Even I saw lag on home. It seems that Exynos 850's GPU can't handle the high resolution 1080p display. And here is a list of few games and their low to high graphics on A13. You cannot play Apex Legends, Genshin Impact and the Diablo Immortal. So overall, this is the worst performance, and I can't suggest this phone even for daily tasks. So this is the one major problem that I want to share with you. And you will get Android 12 with One UI 4.1 core on top. On Galaxy A13 you will see more integration of Google. Like there are two messages apps on A13, one from Google and other from Samsung. Features like Smart View, Screen Recorder, Bixby and Secure Folder not available. One more good thing about the A13 is that you can change the color palette according to your wallpaper and can apply to icons also. And now let's throw light on the camera. The Galaxy A13 has 50 megapixel main camera, a sensor from Samsung. Keep in mind it's without OIS, then 5 megapixel ultra wide and the two modules of 2 megapixel macro and depth. The A13 by default it does 4-way pixel binding and produces photos right about 12.5 megapixel. These are overall solid, especially for a budget phone. There is plenty of resolved detail. I did notice a bit more softness near the bottom left corner in most of my samples, but it's not bad. Okay. And the 5 megapixel photos from the ultra wide are also only okay. You get the desired wide field of view, but these ultra wides are soft and lacking in detail with limited dynamic range. And here is portrait. The edge detection is really good, maybe due to the good depth sensor. And in close-up samples, the A13 will not disappoint you. In other words, the Galaxy A13 camera is good in this budget. You get what you pay for. And the videos can be captured in up to 1080p at 30 fps. Footage from the main camera looks good with plenty of detail and sharpness, true to life colors, and decent dynamic range. And here is focus test. I saw a bit delay, but I cannot complain in this budget. And there is no video stabilization, so you can see footage comes out quite shaky as a result. And there is no slow motion also. And here are the selfies. Selfies from the A13 are quite decent, good colors and detail. At least you can share on Facebook and Instagram. And the battery life is quite good on A13. With a 5000 mAh battery, I tested it in my daily use and I can say it's enough for 2 days casual use. And the battery drainage is better due to the 60Hz display. But charging is not impressive. There is 15 watt charging for a 5000 mAh battery. It really takes good time to charge, so patience is required. So that's the review of the A13, and now it's time for the final thoughts. In my opinion, you get big battery but slow charging. Cameras do a pretty good job, but the A13 is too slow, and that's the big problem. I saw lags even doing daily tasks. And not only that, it's not cheap also. So I think you should look for better alternatives than this. I can recommend the Galaxy A23 if you can afford. It's better to skip the A13. And if you have A12, I will not suggest you to upgrade to A13. But at the end, this is my opinion. You can disagree with that and can put your thoughts in comments below. See you in next video. Take care. Peace for all.